Good morning everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Lauren and today I'm going to be filming a market video for a very impulsive market that I decided I was going to join on Thursday and it's now Saturday. So I've got today to prep for this market, pack the car, do everything I have to do and organise myself. You might be able to hear in the background that I've got the printer going. It's been going since like midday yesterday because I've been printing a lot of notepads all in bulk, trying to get a lot of stock organised for that. So far I've cut 7 notepads and I'm going to be gluing those right now. I've just got to cut the bases of them, like the little backing card bit, and then glue them up and they should be done pretty soon. So that one has the family grocery list that I have had for a bit, and then it also has the new nightly page notepads, the ADHD worksheet notepads and the anxiety worksheet notepads. So that has a couple of different ones in it. So yeah, I'm going to be working on those notepads first. I've got my partner in the sewing room as well so that he can hang out with me, and he's draft editing a YouTube video for me. But yeah, I'm going to be putting my headphones on and putting the YouTube video on for the most part of the day because I've got a lot of sewing to do, cutting these notepads, gluing them up. There's going to be a lot to do out here in the business area. So I hope you're excited to watch this video. I'll talk to you in a minute after I've done these notepads.
Windows down, scattered clouds, smell of spring outside. Open road, you sitting close. Let's go somewhere far away. 'Cause if all I have is you, then I'll be just fine.
Alright guys, I have just come inside because I was going to take a bunch of photos for my website. I kind of had a bit of a realization that a lot of products that I made for my last market, I'm gonna come over to the kitchen so I can just set you guys down. Yeah, I was just saying that a lot of the products that I made for my last market, I never ended up taking photos of and putting on my website. And the problem with that is that on Instagram and social media and things like that, I've spent the last like 3 years of having a business heavily marketing my products towards people in Melbourne. So now that I don't live in Melbourne and people can't just come down to a market when I'm at a market, I need to make sure that I'm keeping my website up to date so that those Melbourne people and people from Victoria can still purchase from me. So in saying that, I haven't been doing a very good job at that. So I realized that maybe instead of spending the day sewing products for this market tomorrow that you're going to be seeing, I should actually spend the day taking some photos for my website. And then my other thought that I had is that instead of sewing, I should just work on like creating smaller products that I can sell for a cheaper price as part of my low waste market sort of section, because you'll probably see in the near future I've started making a video about using scrap fabrics to make products, just like little teeny products that aren't really sold in very many places because they're just small. And then another thought that I had that I'll talk you through quickly is that I wanted to put all of my stock onto Etsy. So I have had an Etsy store for a while, but I don't really advertise it or talk about it much. But I realized that some people might actually prefer Etsy over a standalone website. So I was thinking of updating my Etsy storefront as well. That will take a while. And for Etsy, I want to take photos of my items grouped into little bundles so that people can really easily access and choose which product they want super easily rather than having to scroll and scroll and scroll through a bunch of listings. And that means that it will be cheaper for me because Etsy bases the costs of hosting a website on there through how many listings you have. So the lower listings I have, the better. That's sort of the thought. I'm running out of breath now, so I'm gonna shush and I'm gonna pop through all of my tubs and mainly the new types of pouches. So the flat quilted pouches and some of the book sleeves and the heat packs. So the heat packs are going to be a problem child because there's so many of them. That's okay, we will figure it out and it should be fine. Anyway, I will get back to you when we're sort of actually doing something. If I am taking photos today, I will be using this camera, so I can't really show you guys taking photos, but we shall see how I go in terms of everything else that needs to get done. And yeah, I'll keep you updated.
Heading for the western.
Okay, so all of these tubs here and this tub here is filled with stuff that needs to be photographed. So we shall see what ends up happening today. I finished taking photos of all the baby bibs and the small flat pouches. I've got the medium and the large flat pouches left and 2 large pouches, just the base large pouches. And then I've got 6 book sleeves, 2 of each size to take photos of as well. Otherwise, I did a little bit of a plan for the rest of the day. I've got to photograph the rest of these items, and then I'm gonna edit 2 videos of short form content and schedule them for Monday and Tuesday. And then I'm pretty much just gonna work on notepads and pack the car. After I take photos of all these items, I've got to take photos of the actual notepads as well, and I do have the new notepads with me as well. I cut those apart and they look fantastic, so I'm so excited to show you all of them. I'll go through all the notepads I'm selling in a minute and have a little chat about them all so that you guys can hop onto my website and buy one now if you want one. But unfortunately, they're still printing. I've still got the anxiety and ADHD ones printing and the morning daily page one printing as well. The only other thing I need to do though is take photos of the fancy tote bag that I made the other day. If you guys haven't seen the how to make a tote bag video, I'll link it up in the cards and maybe down below as well. But I show the tester tote bag I did in that video, and that's the one I'm going to be selling. And then the other tote bag that I actually make in that video is my one that I use for work now. That's a little bit of a random spiel. My partner's out doing a grocery shop at the moment. I should be home within sort of the next 10 minutes, so I'll help him put the groceries away when he gets home. But yeah, otherwise it's photographing and then it's just printing and cutting all the notepads, gluing them all together, packing the car. I'm gonna do a little planned layout for my stall as well. We shall see how that ends up going. Anyway, there's about to be a plane go overhead and you guys can probably hear it. So I will say bye for now and finish using up this camera battery on taking all these photos, and then I will talk to you after the photos are all done and I'll go through all of the notepads that I have printed so far. Alright guys, I'm feeling a little bit tired. I've just spent the last 2 hours photographing everything. I haven't taken photos of all the heat packs, which is a bit annoying because we're heading into winter. It would be a great idea to upload all of those heat packs onto my website as soon as possible, but I think I'm gonna wait until later to do that. I thought I might go through all the notepads now. All of these items are already in their packaging and ready to be sold. And I thought I'd start with the little love note one. The love notes have 30 pages in them. They're pretty little and they just say love note and then a little to and then a line there, and then they just have little hearts in the corners. I highly recommend you having a look at these online now because all of these notepads that I'm about to show you should be available. Next up, I'll just give you a quick idea that I did unfortunately mess up 3 of these, but I've got a family grocery list. There's not much of a difference between the 2, but one of them is B grade and the other one is not. So this one isn't. Yeah, it's just got family grocery list written at the top, and then it's got meat and seafood, pantry, produce, fridge and other section. But yeah, I really like the size of this one, and this goes along with the sort of mini grocery list, which is the one that me and my partner would use. This one just has a few less spaces but the same headings, so it's got meat and seafood, produce, pantry and fridge, and then other, and just a little one for other. But yeah, I think that this is a great size for a single person, a 2-person household, things like that. Next up, for the little lists, I've got 2 different to-do list styles. So I've got the priority to-do list, which just has 3 things at the top for the priorities, and then just other is the other heading, and that has a bunch of spots. So you can really break down some tasks into smaller sections in this one, and you can get that one on its own or in a bundle with the normal to-do list, which is a basic to-do list at like it says basic to-do list at the top, and then it's just a bunch of checklists. So the to-do list has 25 checklist boxes on it, and the priority to-do list technically has 23. You have 3 priorities and then 20 other to-do list items, and the to-do list just has 25 to-do list items that you can do. So I really like both of these, and I really think that you could use these hand in hand, where one day you might just plod along doing tasks as they need to get done, and the other day you might have 3 very distinct, clear priorities that you want to notate down. I forgot to mention that most of my notepads are 40 pages, apart from the Love Notes one. So the Love Notes one so far has been the only one that's been 30 pages. Every other one has 40 pages in it. Next up is the weekly to-do list notepad, and this one just goes Monday to Sunday and just has 8 to-do list items on it. I use this one if I've got a big market prep week or something like that, and I want to write down exactly the items that I want to have done each day, and the social media posts, and if I need to film anything. Then I might use my priority to-do list to write down the 3 top priorities from the weekly to-do list and all the other tasks that I want to get done in the day to have the most productive week, using these 2 hand in hand. But yeah, this one is a much bigger size so that you can write down as much as possible. It's not quite A4, but it is definitely bigger than A5. The ones I was working on today were the ADHD and the anxiety ones, and then the morning daily page and the nightly daily page notepads. So I can show you the ADHD one here. It's just a little A5 one so that you can take it with you anywhere you want to go. It's for when you're overwhelmed and need to get all your thoughts onto paper, so that you can actually organize your life around your thoughts and tick off your to-dos and be productive as an ADHD/neurodivergent person. And next up is the anxiety one. This is for somebody who has anxiety at all, gets triggered by a situation. I can definitely attest to it being quite helpful. It's a bit odd to think about answering a questionnaire worksheet type thing when you're having a panic attack or triggered by something. So I completely understand if it sounds like it wouldn't be for you, but even if you wait 5 minutes and then do it after your panic has sort of subsided a little bit, it would still be helpful to understand and acknowledge your anxiety in a way that is safe, and it's just on paper and you can throw it out afterwards, or you can glue it into a notebook, or you can send a photo to your therapist or anything like that, and that seems like it could be helpful. The last one I'm going to show you right now, which is the nightly daily page. I know that nightly daily page doesn't really work, but I've titled it that anyway, so I think it's fine. Anyway, this one just has a little section for writing down your wins, your challenges, some affirmations for the end of the day, and a little section to write out a list or anything that you have to think about tomorrow, and then a brain dump / journaling sort of section. And yes, there is a morning one coming. I will show you it once I have it cut after it's been printed. So far, that is all the notepads I have. If you have any changes you'd make to any of these notepads, or any other notepad ideas that you'd want me to design and make for you guys, then let me know down below in the comments. Otherwise, I will get on with the rest of my day. I pretty much need to finish packing up these tubs to be able to pack the car, and then I should be all good to just work on the paper goods for the rest of the day.
Sure, while the sun is slow, it fades. Days are full, and I'll spend them with you. So let's go somewhere far away. 'Cause if all I have is you, then I'll be just fine.
Alright guys, this is currently what my lounge area is looking like. And the couch is a mess, and there's laundry over there. Oh goodness. Alright guys, I've just helped my partner pack the car, so it is completely full. It's a completely different experience packing this little car with all the outdoor gazebo and market stuff compared to packing it with the indoor market stuff. It's another completely different experience with it not being the car that I used to drive, which was probably like double the size in the back. Not really double. But in any case, I've got to clean up that mess that I was showing you earlier. I think that the printer is finished printing everything. So I'm gonna go and cut up the rest of the morning pages and the to-do list notepads and things like that. I'll probably just talk to you tomorrow bright and early. I think we have to wake up at like 5 in the morning. The market actually starts at 7 and we've booked our spots. Hopefully be there by like 20 past 5-ish. Alright guys, I have the top shelf there that kind of relates to that one over there. Every single one that's on here is laid out perfectly like that, so it's really easy. And then I just have a spare pouch over there. We've got the book sleeves on this shelf and the little quilted zipper pouches. Got the medium and the large zipper pouches down here that are quilted with the large base pouches that I have. I don't have too many available there, but that's okay. I've got nothing on the bottom shelves because they're kind of difficult to access and don't really look very good. Then we've got the scrunchies. We've got some of the B grade items and the priority to-do lists in there. And we have the love notes here, some marketing sort of stuff, and a monthly planner with the priority to-do list more on display there. Family grocery list stuff here. Then up the top here we've got the ADHD and anxiety notepads, the weekly to-dos and the to-do list, and then the morning and the nightly one. This is the morning daily page, by the way. I didn't really show you, but it's got the gratitude at the top, affirmations, priorities, to-dos, and a little brain dump section. Then over here we have scrunchies and the dummy clips at the back corner there. More scrunchies. This is all the heat packs we have in size order, so the extra large ones there, then the long ones, the short ones, and then the eye heat packs there. We've got all the baby bibs along here. There's all the small ones there and then all the large ones there. And then all the tote bags over here with the fancy tote bag at the front here to catch people's eye. And that is the whole booth. We also put a little bit of an Easter decoration up because it is Easter today. Happy Easter, everyone. Alright guys, I didn't film anything really this morning, and the only thing I actually filmed at the market was a quick little walk around that I think you guys could hear my voice in, but I was trying to do a little bit of a walkthrough. It was kind of my first time filming in public-ish, but I still tried my best, and then I couldn't really film the rest of the day while we were there. Not to mention it was a very, very early morning, so it was a bit difficult. In general, today was actually a really, really, really good day. No, the income was not the same as a lot of other markets back in Melbourne. It was actually pretty good for what I was expecting out of this market. So it was a $25 stall fee for 2 stalls because they're car park stalls, and a gazebo is 3 meters by 3 meters, and the car park stalls are like 2.5 meters or something like that. So I couldn't fit my gazebo just in one, so I had to book a second. So yeah, it was $25. They do provide insurance for you if you need for $5, but I didn't need it. In terms of sales, I did $107 in total, with a couple of bibs selling, a couple of scrunchies selling, a heat pack finally, a really good heat pack sale. It was lovely. She was the nicest woman ever. I'm so grateful that I made a sale to her. And then there was a tote bag that sold, and yeah, a couple of bibs, which I think I've already mentioned. I might be repeating myself. But yeah, in total $107, which doesn't sound like too much, but for this market being only $25, I think it was actually not too bad. But yeah, that was great. Now, I wanted to get to some nitty-gritty information for you guys. I just had a video go really, really well, which is really exciting. It's got like 5,500 views at the moment, which is a lot higher than my usual. So it's very cool and very fun and exciting, and I'm really happy to be a part of that and be a part of a community that is showing so much love and support. Not to mention the fact that somebody actually came up to me at my market stall today and let me know that they had seen my video on YouTube. So that was really cool. Thank you guys for that, for making that happen. And if this video is also going well, then hello, welcome to my YouTube channel, I guess. But yeah, it's really cool and really awesome. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a good rest of your day and night wherever you are in the world, and I love you, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye.